two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Social media and professional boxing, boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, the problem child, Jake.
Fundamental things that could, nice.
Oh, Pedraza are indeed high with Gervonta Tank Davis daring to be great.
Right now, Jake Paul's kind of measuring his man.
Experience. This is Pedraza.
Oh, shot counter from the problem child. Now it is Jake Paul who is focusing more on the boxing instead of looking.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
Pedraza's not doing some of the
down there, but that one won the best. To talk about this, but because of Pedraza's...
Yeah, Davis landing some sharp shots.
Davis tags the body with the right. That left hook was...
Oh, that overhand right is coming from Jake Paul.
For his professional fights.
Just with an eruption here.
The beginning of round 9 and round 8, over 16,500 were on their feet as they watched Davis. And this
Gervonta Tank Davis. Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his 3rd division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore, and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the popular and acclaimed 3-time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Davis.
On Netflix, to those of you joining us right here in Texas, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
The boxing world holds its breath, suspended in anticipation. Under the glare of the arena lights, 2 stories collide: Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis. One, the internet's most polarizing figure, who turned viral stardom into a career of unexpected victories. The other, a born warrior whose power and precision command fear across every division. This isn't a routine main event, it's the crossroad where celebrity ambition meets championship pedigree. When the bell rings, the entire sport listens. Jake Paul's journey reads like a modern boxing fable. Once dismissed as an entertainer playing fighter, he methodically built credibility, 1 knockout at a time. Nate Robinson's shocking fall marked the beginning. Ben Askren's collapse added legitimacy. Tyron Woodley's stunning defeat silenced the last of the doubters. Behind the flash and controversy is a man who trained with intent, refining footwork, sharpening reactions, and mastering patience under pressure. Tonight, all that work faces its final exam against one of the sport's most complete and feared athletes. Across the ring stands Gervonta Tank Davis, the definition of precision violence. His record gleams with world titles, his highlight reels replay like warnings. The destruction of Leo Santa Cruz, the calculated dismantling of Mario Barrios, the ruthless finish of Rolando Romero, each fight reinforced his aura. Tank doesn't simply fight to win, he fights to dominate. Every motion is deliberate, every strike a statement of authority. And now, he meets an opponent from an entirely different world, one whose self-belief matches his power. What makes this matchup fascinating isn't just the punches, it's the psychology behind them. Jake Paul thrives on pressure. He turns chaos into rhythm, controlling tempo while the crowd fuels his focus. Years of scrutiny have built his mental armor, allowing him to remain calm in the storm. Against Davis, he'll need every ounce of that composure. Every feint, every opening, every slip must be calculated. Because one error, one misread moment, could mean lights out. Preparation tells its own story long before fight night. Paul's camp has been built on precision and endurance, long sparring sessions under simulated stress, footwork drills designed to keep him mobile, and endless repetition of counters to time Tank's explosive entries. His approach isn't about overpowering Davis, it's about solving him. His team studies data, distance, and decision-making, treating each exchange like a courtroom argument that must be won point by point. On the opposite side, Tank's camp runs with military efficiency. His coaches push controlled intensity, hundreds of rounds focused on conditioning, rhythm disruption, and mental warfare. His sparring partners describe a pressure so suffocating that confidence fades before the first clean hit. Davis trains not just to strike, but to command. Every combination drilled to exhaustion, every defensive slip refined until instinctive. When he enters the ring, dominance is not a plan, it's muscle memory. Momentum defines both men. Jake enters with the energy of millions, a fan base that's grown from clicks to chants, feeding his determination to redefine what's possible. Davis walks in with the calm of a man who's already conquered, his reputation preceding him like a storm cloud. Their paths couldn't be more different, yet both carry the same destination, validation through victory. Once the bell sounds, tactics and temperament will decide the outcome. Jake's counterpunching precision must intercept Tank's forward drive. One relies on structure and discipline, the other on chaos and pressure. It's not just power versus power, it's intellect versus instinct, patience versus aggression. Whoever asserts control first could seize the rhythm of the entire fight. Every punch tonight carries consequence. A single mistake, a drop in focus, a missed angle, can unravel everything. Davis's speed makes hesitation fatal, while Jake's timing can transform a defensive moment into an explosion of offense. This fight isn't about chance. It's about nerve, calculation, and willpower, a battle of conviction fought in real time. Stamina will become the invisible factor. Jake's conditioning allows him to endure heavy exchanges, but Tank's relentless pace will test even the best prepared athlete. Each fighter must walk the fine line between aggression and exhaustion, between restraint and risk. One lapse in rhythm could flip control instantly. Both have clear strategies etched into muscle memory. Jake's mission, control range, neutralize power, and chip away at momentum. Tank's mission, close distance, apply pressure, and force mistakes through intimidation. If Jake survives the early storm, his discipline can pull the fight deep into uncertainty. If Tank finds his rhythm early, the ending could be emphatic and merciless. But beneath the tactics lies something larger, legacy. Jake seeks validation, the right to be remembered not as a celebrity boxer but as a legitimate contender. Tank defends the purity of the sport, proving that mastery, not media, defines greatness. It's more than competition, it's generational contrast. One fights to belong. The other fights to remind. The arena will pulse with anticipation as both men stand ready. The lights dim, the crowd roars, and the world's attention narrows to a single ring. Every heartbeat feels louder. Every second closer to revelation. When the punches start to fly, the moment will transcend the sport, becoming a statement about evolution, belief, and legacy. Visualize it, the roar of the crowd, the flash of cameras, sweat glinting under the lights. Jake launches a counter. Tank answers with precision. The air tightens with tension as power meets timing in perfect sync. Every round adds a new chapter, every exchange writes another sentence in boxing history. When the final bell rings, only one hand will rise, but both careers will be changed forever. This is no ordinary contest. It's the fusion of two worlds, social media revolution meets elite athletic mastery. Tonight, boxing doesn't just host a fight, it hosts a turning point. The verdict will echo through every gym, every feed, every headline. Whatever the outcome, the sport